Howdy, 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 my name is Anachi Sasuke, and welcome back to Let's Read Homestuck. In the last episode, John played the Wind, and Calliope and Jade got to hang out and tell stories in the art style of Shelby Craig, who I reached out to her, and I got confirmation that it is Shelby Craig. I just didn't recognize her Tumblr because it wasn't as colorful as it used to be a few years ago. So yeah, check out that Twitter, because apparently she's also one of the artists for Hive Swap. So she's totally worth checking out because her art is fabulous. Anyway, Roxy and John are hanging out in the Void. Or I guess it's the Void? I don't know, I always thought Void would be a black backdrop instead of a white backdrop, but that certainly makes transparencies easier. Well, since we already talked about my quest, and like spiritual Mega Man style power boost and all, what about yours? How did that go? How'd it go? Well, pretty well, I'd say. No, but I know you blew away some clouds and blanked out the sky and all, but the point was so you could learn to control your zappy powers. Did you? I think so. But I haven't really tried a controlled jump yet. I see. Well, when you do, where do you think you'll jump to first? I have no idea. The thought of changing the timeline is still mind-boggling to me. Well, if nothing else, you really should go grab that ring before the smug troll can take it. I mean, there was lots of problems already, but her coming back to life really fucked us over to the shittiest max possible. That's right. I definitely wanted to go back and get that ring off my couch before I lost it. At the very least, that way you can use it to help your friend. Yep. Any other ideas? Not yet. So much has happened, it's hard to even think about. It's not even limited to what I've been through either. I've seen a lot of other crazy stuff just from my random jumps. Like what? Like the last place I was, actually. Just before I came back to find your session in ruins. I actually got into a pretty serious fight. Oh? With this guy, a Skull Kid? He's a huge asshole and a horrible artist. You saw the Skull Kid's drawings? Unfortunately. In fact, I was in his drawings once. It was a true nightmare come to life. Ugh. I'm pretty much convinced he's the guy behind all the problems we ever had, even though he is a complete ignoramus. Then you mean it was Callie's bro? Yeah, probably. I have a feeling someday we'll all have to take him down, but probably when he grows up to be his adult self. When I beat him up, he was just a teen scamp like us. But with a skull for a head, a robot leg, a cape which I ripped to shreds, and a pair of dumb suspenders. You beat him up? Damn, you must be strong. Nah, not particularly. I was just really angry and I caught him off guard drawing some shitty animes. Fuck his animes. They were quite literally the worst animes I have ever seen. I hope I hurt his drawing hand, and he never does any more ugly art for the rest of his stupid immortal skull monster life. Yeah, I know that guy. He used to troll my friends all the time. Wait, no, he used to jeer us. He was a tool. It just occurred to me. Aside from fixing the timeline, there's another benefit to my new power. Once we all decide we're ready to fight him, I can just zap us all right to him. We could take him by surprise again. I really doubt he'd be able to handle us if we all clobbered him at once. That's pretty good thinking, but maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Making plans for a Rumble Royale with Mangaka Dubro, Lord of the Shitwanks. We should probably focus on bringing our loved ones back to life first. It's Dirk's sword. Yeah, it's Dirk's sword. Is that Dirk's anime sword? What's up with that? This is where Dave's bro died a few years ago, probably while being heroic and cool. Jade made his body disappear to bury him, but I guess she left the sword here. She and Dave Sprite and I gathered around where he was buried, and Dave Sprite said some stuff about him. Stuff that was really funny and rambly, but also weirdly poignant? I guess it was a bit like a funeral. A funeral, you say? Yeah. Don't touch the sword! She's touching the sword! Yoink! Anyway. You're right. Taking a break from the mayhem is nice and all, but I should probably get going. I have a lot of responsibility now. I hope I can live up to it. Well, to quote an extremely wise and hunky dude I once knew, oh man, he was so wise. I hope that I don't butcher his quote, but I think it goes a little something like, you can handle it, John. I believe in you. Oh, thanks. Remember what I said, too, about practicing voidy stuff? I will. Good. Alright, cool. Yeah. Cool. Damn it. What? We're doing this again. Doing what? Being awkward instead of getting our shit in gear. Whoops. Too bad Grouchy Scarf Troll ain't here to coordinate another stilted goodbye. Yeah, it's just as well, though. There's no need for goodbyes. If I really can't control it now, I should be able to come back here anytime I want. Which means I won't be gone long. Okay, I'll be here, waiting, training, partying with those little yellow lizards. Those are salamanders. Fuck. Later, Roxy. As the fireflies keep doing a bounce. They bounce like DVD screensavers. Just, well, not that one, never mind. They broke the mold! What's happening now? Oh. It's a Smiley John! It's a Zappy Gone John! Okay. It's the meteor! Yikes! Okay, where is he now? I shouldn't mess around with that moment. It is way too fundamental. Let's try this again. Oh. I forgot that happens. Ooh. Wow, no, what is even... Whatever is going on here, this is completely useless to history. Let's get it together, John. You've got to go somewhere relevant. Try to think of something that will help target a certain point in time. Try to think about... one of your pals. Was he just looking at the memory? Oh, that's why this happens. Wait a minute. I remember this. Hey, you shouldn't be here. What? What the hell? Gotcha! Quick, intense stare down. They freak out. Bang. Suicide stump. Stop fooling around and go find Roxy, you dumb goof! Who's Roxy? Ow! Well, I can't believe how naive I was, like, a day ago. Feels like it's been longer than that. Hard to believe. I was so confused when that happened. I was sure the other me knew so much more than I did at the time, which is kind of true, but also kind of not. Like, if I travel back here and alter reality in a non-time travel-y way, then why do I remember doing it? Did I just make some sort of stable retcon loop? Does that even make sense? I think I did the right thing, though, zapping my other self out of here. It was like a retroactively preemptive continuity adjustment. Retroactively preemptive? What am I even talking about? This power is kind of complicated. I need to be more careful. Gotta come up with a better plan than zapping to wherever my stupid whims take me. I really could use some help with this, but who should I ask? Dave? He knows about time travel, but then it's not really time travel, is it? No. I need someone with a different kind of skill. Someone who knows how the consequences of certain actions play out. Someone like... Rose? Is that what her powers did? I really should have taken some time to figure out what her powers did. Or maybe... Wait a minute! Wait! I think I understand what she was trying to do now! She was trying to give me a way to come back, like zero in on her thought signal or something. Teresa, you're a genius! I mean, you're a weirdo, but you're also a genius! Alright, let's see if this works. Maybe if I just think it hard enough... There's no place like home. There's no place like home! You're gonna do it a third time? There's no place like... home. Oh. Home. As John is confused. I can't believe that actually worked! Meanwhile, something's happening out here. Oh, yeah! Hey, Mina, any idea where we are now? Oh. Do you think this could be the Dark Carnival? Nah, that shit ain't real. It's a made-up religion belief pimped out by trash clowns. Are you sure? Shell yes, be fake as shit. Of course, the religious beliefs themselves are real, making it convenient for anyone who want to exploit those delusions for their own badass objectives, like pulling a clam over a flipper and ruthlessly subjugating the general public. I mean, not that I'd ever bother with a dope scheme like that, just saying. Okay, I can buy there's no such place as the Dark Carnival, and totally get behind slamming the beliefs of people I dislike, but really, whose memory do you think this place is from? Fishka, how long you been dead now? I don't remember, to be honest. But you still ask questions like that? Whose brain this from? Where that noise originate? I'm just curious. This is such an odd thing to encounter. Who experiences some alt version of Karkat's lame ancestor? A chess creature from a distant unrelated session after its post-reckoning getaway, who then repopulated a dead planet and started building amusement parks? I just tend to wonder things. It's in my nature. It could be anything. It could even be a random patchwork of 50 different memories all contributing to nothing that ever existed in particular. Who cares where they're from? I guess now you mention it, I don't actually at all. Maybe I was just making conversation? Sometimes I just want to shoot the breeze with you. You're cute. Yeah, so I've heard. The point is, you gotta keep looking at the D-bubble. The D-bubble junk and just take it in stroke no matter how messed up it is or how much you think it shouldn't exist. Take it in stroke. Yeah, like swimming stroke instead of a walkie stride, like fish and shit. I know what you meant, I was just teasing. Wow. So, do you want to hang out here for a while or fuck off to some less ostentatious hodgepodge of memories? Dunno, does it look fun to you? I don't know. Does it look fun to you? Kinda does. Yeah, it kinda really does. Yeah! So, what do you want to do first? Go on this, slowly rotating horse cylinder? Yeah, fuck no. Agreed, I think I hate horses, actually. They sort of creep me out. Yeah? I had a weird experience one time where I was surrounded by a bunch of horses for no reason, and it was the most ominous fucking thing! I think I've just decided that being surrounded by horses might be the ultimate bad omen. Nothing good can ever follow or precede those circumstances. I've never seen a horse, except I guess the robot kind. Would not recommend. Sounds like a nightmare. Nah, just a mediocre situation prompting a bored thumbs down. Yeah, so scratch the horse world, that's out. Do any other rides sound fun to you? No. No? Come on, V-Circ, you don't go to amusement parks to hit up a bunch of rides for wigglers. Oh, sorry, Your Royal Highness, I forgot about the standards I was dealing with here. Then what do? You just shit around acting cool, not giving a fuck, being an all-around punk and hassle of people who glance at you crooked. What people? Well, the other ghosts who eventually either show up or don't. Who cares? That's fair. You know, it's been nice having you around to remind me that nothing's actually worth worrying about anymore. It's so easy to forget sometimes. But seriously, we should do something fun here. Come on, let's keep looking around. The hell's that? Oh. What about that? What? The tattoo place. Do you want to do that? Do what? You could get a tattoo. No, this sounds great. You should totally get one. It would suit your look and, like, your whole punk brand so perfectly. Actually, I'm surprised you don't already have one. What makes you think I don't? Wait, do you? Of course I do. Where? Can I see? Only if you're lucky. Didn't anyone ever tell you? Luck is kind of my specialty. Oh, scrod damn it, I forgot luck's just as much your shit as it was Two-Face once or Cirque. Why don't you get one? Me? Yeah, if you think getting inked up sounds so chill, then vote you first. Vote you first? But I don't like tattoos. Why not? Because, I don't know, actually. It's just an opinion I remember feeling strongly about at one point. Well, do you still? I guess? I just remember having some trumped up opinion about, like, how they looked, or were about trying too hard, or I don't even know, really. Like, ruining your body with some lame thing you'll regret someday. You don't even have a body. I know, well, I do. I mean, we do, just not in the same way that felt so direly important during our brief and embarrassing stints with morality. I guess now that I think about it, it doesn't feel as a big a deal anymore, and maybe it was just a totally stupid opinion to begin with. I'm down with that conclusion. What'll it be then? You mean whether I should get one? No, if you want to buy a whale. Yes, do you want a sweet tat or no? I don't know, what would I even get? Def something nautical. Nautical, eh? Well, there's a shocking suggestion if I ever heard one. Yes, it is a curveball, I know, but I like keeping suckers on their toes. It's not a bad suggestion, actually, even if it quite literally is the only one you're capable of at any given moment. I do genuinely love pirate stuff. Okay, you talked me into it. I'm gonna do it. I'm excited. Oh my god, yay! I guess we'll see that later. What is going on here? Should I go? Yes, me. I mean, yes, John. Wow, it's kind of weird talking to myself. I'm not sure I'm a very big fan of the experience. Tell me about it. But yeah, you should get going. Terezi's experiment worked. You'll find out all about it later. I will? Actually, I'm not sure. Now that I've changed how things happen for you, you might not get the idea to come back here like I did, which I guess makes the situation a true paradox, unlike all those lame stable time loops Dave makes. So what does that actually mean for me? What am I supposed to do now? I don't know what it means. Unfortunately, you may not be relevant anymore. I'm the John who's learning to use his flashy powers to reconstruct the timeline, so that responsibility's on my shoulders now, not yours. Sorry, I'm just keeping it real. Well, who really knows how it will turn out? Maybe you will still have important things to do. I don't have all the answers. I just know Terezi and I have to talk now, so you should go. Where? Where you were about to go anyway. Go see Typheus and do the quest thing. It worked out great. Well, for me at least. Okay, I will. I do hope I get to still be relevant, but I will understand if it turns out not to be the case. That's the spirit. Nerds. So, that thing we did with the password, we can use that trick to our advantage, right? That's the idea. If we come up with a list of key thoughts, you should be able to do what you just did and zero in on some of my memories and change a few things. Like what? Good question. We've all made a lot of mistakes. I could name a dozen terrible, stupid things people have done just off the top of my head, which, if erased, would probably improve the situation, and yet, I don't feel like I have the credibility to hold anyone accountable other than myself. I think I would feel like a hypocrite if I tried to fix other people's mistakes. Yeah, I know what you mean. When I try to think of what to fix, all I can do is look back on what I did wrong. I never should have let that ring out of my sight. Going back and getting the ring is the first thing we should do, right? I guess that one is kind of a no-brainer. Besides, I promised Roxy I'd get it. I kind of blew it last time I told her I'd get it, so maybe I shouldn't mess that up again. What do you think, Terezi? But other than that, the sky's the limit. Really, what do we do? Do I go back to when we were just starting to play the game and give us some advantages? But then, messing up our session causes this whole chain reaction. We never should have met the trolls or had any reason to scratch the session, and if we didn't scratch the session, there never would have been an alternate reality where Rox and her pals got to play there by meeting us. When you start looking back and realizing how interrelated everything is, it starts to feel like an overwhelming job to fix it. Where'd it go? On the one hand, you don't want to change so much that the reality you create is barely recognizable. You want to keep everything as similar as possible, so you get to keep all the lessons you learned and the important experiences you had with your friends. But on the other hand, if you aren't going to change something substantial enough to make a real difference, why bother at all? It's like, go big or go home, you know? Sort of a catch-22 when you think about it. Is any of this making sense? Terezi? Terezi! What? Were you listening to a word I said? Not really. Oh, she took off the headband thingy. Come on, Terezi, get it together! I was just saying some really deep and insightful stuff, probably. I bet Roxy would have thought it was cool. What are you doing? Are you writing on your scarf in blood? Here. What the hell is this? A list of instructions. Just focus on all these key thoughts in exactly this order. For each one, do exactly what it tells you, and then quickly move on to the next one until you are done. Huh? Every change I'm telling you to make will have incredibly subtle consequences. However, they will be absolutely essential for creating a more favorable outcome, but only if you follow my instructions to the letter. No questions asked. Wow. But how do you know these are the exact right things to change? I said no questions asked! Okay, jeez. I'm just curious. You asked me to use my powers to help you. That is what I'm doing. It is now your job to trust me and do what I say. It is? Clearly. This bloody scarf contains secret wisdoms of the mind which a lowly human wind boy could never dare to fathom. And now the wind boy must embrace his role as the wayward heir, unbound from the ties of causality, and put all his faith in a fallen seer to bring redemption to us all. Okay, now I know you're full of shit. Yes, but could you please just take the fucking scarf and do what I say? Alright, why not? This is a lot of instructions. All of these will take me to certain events in your life? Ideally, yes. Well, at least you have a plan. Who am I to say it isn't the right one? Nobody! Oh, snap! Teresi, did you know, even though you're a weirdo, and we probably wouldn't get along most of the time, I kinda missed you? You were one of the first trolls I ever talked to. We got off to a weird foot with your death threats and jokey antagonism, and it's almost like we never stopped being on that foot. It makes me nostalgic for simpler times. Do you remember when you made me those maps to follow? In a way, following your instructions will be like that tomfoolery all over again. I do remember. The maps I sent you were cartographic masterstrokes, and represented a shining example for all who would aspire to host gullible dweebs everywhere. But let's not waste good sentimentality here. You're about to stroll down memory lane with me in a much more literal sense, whereas I... Take. One moment. Huh? You'll need one more thing for your journey. What's your favorite color? That was a rhetorical question, numbnuts. Here. Good luck, Egbert. Not that you'll need it. Why not? Because we make our own luck, and you're about to prove that. Keel. Plop. Dead. God, you were so fucking weird! Whose feet are these? Oh! Oh yeah! I forgot you're dead! She also probably forgot she's dead. Excuse me? Apologies for the intrusion, but I seem to be lost. Could you please tell me where I am? Gasp. Jane! Oops, sorry. I'm not terribly experienced with the practice of in-person expressions of friendship. Jane, don't be frightened. It's me, Callie! Of course! Oh my goodness, what a wonderful surprise! How long is this? Come here, you! This is an expression of in-person friendship we Earthlings refer to as a hug! Hee hee! Yes! Forgive me, I don't recall you're telling me you were named Callie. Come to think of it, I hardly remember anything at all, now, not even how I got here. I would not fret over it. Your memory should begin to return in due time. Jade here has been remembering all sorts of things as we record her memories in our storybook. Hi, Jane! Hello there! Why don't you join us? I'm sure you'll have much more to add to our story. Okay, so... there's going to be some problems as I try to do 3 female voices at the same time. Again, because I'm a 26-year-old man. And it's going to be a struggle. So I apologize for how shitty this is going to be. I'd love to! I feel as though I could use a rest. I'm quite exhausted for some reason. I must have been walking along that yellow path for longer than I can remember. Oh, hey, Yellow Brick Road, how about that? I said the same thing when I got here, too. 'Tis true. Pardon me, though. I also cannot recall for the life of me whether you mentioned your friend to me, or that you were both trolls. But we're not trolls. Nope. These are our troll sonas. Troll sonas, you say? Callie helped me make mine. Aren't we adorable? You truly are. Say, do you suppose I could make a troll sona too? Might as well get started. Let's see, the first key thought is reunion. Should I write the word reunion or should I write it like that? Reunion? Do I have to think the numbers too? How do I even do that? Okay, here goes nothing. I'm going to copy that just in case. If I can just... okay. Well, whatever. Here goes nothing. Now it says Act 6 Intermission 5. Oh, he went back to Act 6 Intermission 5. Okay. Reunion. Well, it worked! I remember this. Ah, man, this is great. Hey, guys. Hey, me. You're looking almost as handsome as the other me I just saw. Don't ask, it's a long story. All you need to know is we're both looking great as usual. Dang, this was such a cool moment. Hard to believe it was only hours ago? Days ago? These happy shenanigans are making me lose track of time. Whatever, it was just a really nice surprise when all of you randomly appeared on my birthday and fell in the grass. I would love to have this sweet reunion all over again with you guys. We had some really great conversations here on this lonely Stonehenge planet. I really wouldn't mind listening to everything we said again, word for word, but I can't. As everyone just watches this. I don't know if this makes sense, but when we all came together like this out of the blue and had our long-awaited reunion, I'm not sure if we really earned it yet. We didn't realize it at the time, but there were still a bunch of problems waiting to happen, like some lingering issues that were going to pull us all apart again and make us fight to get back together once and for all. But don't worry, I'm working to overcome all these problems right now. That's why I'm here. It's also why I can't hang around babbling all day like a fool. I really need to quit yapping and hit the road. See you, Carcat! I hope your pals don't take it personally, but you were always my favorite troll. The shouty tirades you're going to have on this hilly planet are going to be epic and hilarious. I will never forget them. Can I take good care of him for me, okay? Thanks! Dave, see you in a different reality, buddy. Be sure to take care of Mr. Mayor, too. Your beautiful friendship with a cute chess man is an inspiration to us all. I hope and firmly believe it will transcend the boundaries of even the most ludicrous retcon shenanigans. Heh. Goodbye, Rose. It makes me happy to see you alive and well, even if only for a moment. I'm going to make sure I never have to watch you die again. Sorry if that sounds morbid and confusing, but yeah. And if you see her around, say hello to Roxy for me. Oh yes. Hey, Terezi, I feel like this is some big joke you were in on too, but you probably don't have the slightest clue what's going on, do you? Maybe it's better that way. Anyway, the plan is going perfectly so far. I just winked. So yeah, time to go get that ring. I don't know what's going to happen to y'all once I change stuff. Maybe you'll stop existing? I don't have a damn clue, to be honest, but just so you know, you will always keep existing in my heart. Bye! Maybe that's why none of them remember that. Again. It's there! Hell yes! Gotcha! Feels good to have it back. The dear, sweet, precious ring of ghost life. I'll never lose track of it again. I definitely won't let, Wait, who was going to steal this ring again? The other Vriska with the short pirate skirt? What was her name? Nah, it doesn't matter. She's probably irrelevant now. Boom! There goes another one. Wow, yeah. Dude sure is busy today. I gotta hand it to him. As far as indestructible, reality-destroying monsters go, he really is tireless. Even though on some level I can tell he's probably a complete moron, his dedication and persistence is actually pretty admirable. Holla. How many ghosts do you think were in that bubble he just wrecked? Dunno. Hard to give a carp, really, and not just because I'm a sociopath. What do you mean? As she has an anchor tattoo and now her head is shaved and she's also got some piercings. He's just reclaiming souls who hanging around too long anyway. Before I died, I was already like, I didn't give a fuck about death much. I looked at it like life had a price of admission no one could afford. In the ticket taker's eyes, there's no way you could ever earn your stay, so to stick around you gotta learn to steal. But shit catches up with all thieves in the end, even the great ones. I lived like death wasn't no thing. At all times overdue, a hard stop to being you, and only chumps aren't fine with that. But then I die and find out dying don't mean what little I thought it did, so all those spook-eyed souls up there scared to death of double dying? Fuck 'em. Pixies, I've ever told you for a no bullshit fish princess, you sure have a way with words. Yeah, you've kissed my ass before if that's what you're asking. Triforce! Oh look, another space tragedy! Damn. I will say this much, all this cosmic mayhem really is quite pretty. Almost like the big man out there just putting on a fireworks display just for us. Aw, Lord Muscle Guy must be thoughtful as fuck. How far do you think he'll go? To find, what was it, his kid sister? Is he really going to keep smashing the black space forever until he finds her till it's all gone? Is it actually possible to shatter a continuum that's theoretically infinite? Shrug. Like I said, gotta admire the guy's determination. Still, I can't imagine he's led a very enjoyable existence. I mean, sure, maybe he thinks he has. In the way that totally delusional egomaniacal people tend to do. I bet he's never had anyone in his life who was actually important to him. Someone who could have helped him see that nothing is worth that kind of obsession. Then it's better to just try and be happy. Poor Skull Guy. Aw. Okay, a bloody scarf. Where to next? Framed. Copy. Framed, huh? Well, I mean, framed, which I guess is pronounced the same way, but you have to yell it in Terezi's weird, annoying voice. Did I copy it? No, God, no. Okay. Wow, this is kind of a sick burn. Or that was kind of a sick burn. Maybe I should be nicer to her since she's bailing my stupid ass out of this jam, and she died? Okay, here I go. Pew, 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 pew. Wow. Not sure if I should read this again. Mr. Senator, you smell very nice. Your luscious yellow scales are like the sweetest gumdrops to the prosecution's nose. But your deceit stinks. Did you honestly think you could dip your corpulent snout into the Imperial Beetle coffers like that and get away with it? Did you think your revolting abuse of the public trust would go unnoticed? Think again, good Senator. While the prosecution may be blind, rest assured the League of Legislators sees all. I had to put that in there. That is a really nice dagger. Rescue the witness before he is murdered. Don't get caught. So, you wanted me to steal a stuffed dragon from your room? How is this even the slightest bit important to the timeline? Whatever, maybe stealing this dragon is the most important thing that ever happened in the history of stupid time shenanigans. Who am I to judge? Okay, what's next? Sniff, sniff. It's funny to see the sniffing happen even though there's no nose. Like, at all. Moment. Wow, that sounds really non-specific. What do you mean, Terezi? Way to narrow that down. Or what moment do you mean, Terezi? Guess I'll find out. This better be good. Okay, I don't really remember any of what's happening here. Like, at all. Is this even a conversation that actually happened? I think this might be a new private one we didn't see. I want to read it anyway since I have no recollection of this. I'm sure I mentioned after you met my sprite. Sprite? Yeah. I learned from her through my dreams before she hatched. Yeah, but it's still so vague. That's the whole point. How about a straight answer? Okay, I'll try. When I went blind, that's when I first woke up. And my lessons helped me wake up, sort of. You mean on Prospect's moon? Yes, but except for a very brief moment, I was blind in my dreams too. The dream self-image I project can't see, because I guess deep down I don't really want to? Why is that? Is it out of spite to Vriska? I know I'd probably be cool with it out of spite more than anything. No, not that there wasn't some satisfaction of being okay with it. Grateful about it even, and making sure she knew that, but that's not it. The day it happened was the first time I ever heard from my Lussus. She woke me up and ever since has been teaching me a different way to see. A different way to perceive everything, I guess, not just in a sensory way. Okay, so why did you never tell me any of this? You wouldn't have gotten it. Even now you still don't, really. You've not even seen Skya yet. How am I supposed to wake up? I don't know. Something different does it for everybody. How many of us are awake now? How much of the future did you see before we started in the clouds like Kanaya? Also, how did you go blind anyway? What did she do to you? I don't know why you're so crazy about that. I still don't see how she could blind you without being anywhere near you. Obviously she can't control you, so what gives? Carcat, shut up. God, what about if I tell you all about that stuff the next time we are in person? In fact, I will tell you when you wake up. Until then, I'll keep tabs on you in your tower while you sleep like a little horny pajama pupa nestled in his cocoon. Wait, let me guess. Do I look adorable? Actually, you look kind of like a big pile of smelly barf. Wow, what the fuck? Of course you do, dumbass. Oh, then good, I guess. Okay, I've gotta fly. Don't worry about this ring mission. You can stay busy with register. I will organize this new mission myself. Later. Wait, Terezi! Please don't tell them about my blood. I want to tell them. I mean, I will tell them later. Once they respect me as a leader. Okay. I'll keep that secret if you keep this one I tell you. Which is that, between you and me, Carcat, I think they already do. Bye! Heart. Bye! Heart. Okay. Moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that didn't happen before. I don't know. It might have. There's a John. Oh, hey! The Dragon Sprite's like, hello! Write message on wall. Shoosh. You don't need him. This is John, by the way. Haha. Confused yet, Terezi? Haha. This is actually a lot of fun. I'm like the ultimate prankster now. Nana would be so proud. It's kind of like if Doctor Who uses fancy phone booths to go around playing tricks on people, and that's all he did. Then maybe he would... Maybe that show will be less lame. Also, Harry Anderson should be all the Doctors. Wow, I should use my Retcon powers to make that show happen. Wow, yes. It's like all of the superheroes say, with great power comes great responsibility. I wonder who the him was in Terezi's note. Carcat, maybe? Man, I sure hope Terezi didn't send me on a time travel quest just to fix her fucking boyfriend problems. God damn it, Terezi. Meanwhile, back in here. Unless this is a good stopping point. I think the meanwhile back at the ranch of being here is probably a good stopping point. So, this has been Anachi Sasuke. This is episode 131 of Let's Read Homestuck. In the next episode, there's probably 3 Troll Sodas in that circle now, and they're going to be talking about what happened to them. So, if you liked it, a like and a subscribe would be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Later.